crazy opening weekend. It's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the New York Giants and the Seattle Seahawks. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Jones has this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get big athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Jones' throw brought in by Bellinger. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Throwing Jones. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Jones, open target here, Darius Slayton. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23. 23 yards the pickup there. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover it. I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages on it. Make him think as he's running downfield, and you can create a little bit of havoc.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, Slayton. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants are on the board first here this afternoon. And here's Tucker McCann now for the PAT. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Mayfield on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, he still brings it in off the tip here on the deep shot. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. But Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it. And we saw evidence of that right there.
And look, you're down 7-0 in the first quarter. You know it's not a time to panic or feel like you got to get those points back right away. But how about their conviction and taking that chance to throw the ball deep right there, knowing they can hit on plays like this? I'll bet that won't be the last time we see them take a deep shot in this game.
And that one, and even 60 yards in the air. Wow. And the tackle there by Micah McFadden. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Second down and goal. Mayfield looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points are given away? It could cost them a ball game.
And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week, and the same thing happens this time around, too.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. There's a nice move. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd and 7. Back to throw again. He's got his man downfield. It's Robinson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum,
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. McCann's kick up and good. Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Mayfield. This is caught. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that will lead to a 3rd and goal.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now Mayfield. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks get a bit closer. Extra point, a bit of an adventure, but it does make it through. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Sitting down to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And he goes out right around the 39. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On first down, Jones. That ball caught by Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
throw again. Rolling to his right. Robinson hauling it in outright. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to launch this thing way downfield, and he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Kadarius Toney, 38 yards. And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
The Seahawks take over first at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it. Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Mayfield now from the 50. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Throwing. Mayfield. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. This is caught by Robinson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Inside handoff. And some room to maneuver. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. They go play action. Mayfield. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Hey, alert 33. King.
Mayfield looks to throw. He'll fire one downfield for Finn. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Third and long for Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the third quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt. And if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. It's a big play there for Seattle. 61 yards. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Quick throw, and Mayfield completes it. Touchdown! Tyler Lockett from 3 yards out. And the Seahawks have come back to make it a 2-point game. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown, we saw the payoff, but of course that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter. Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half. They give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. A try here for the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you, but that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They run it again with Kamara. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Mayfield on 3rd and 2. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Alvin Kamara taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Seahawks get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Point after up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking now.
The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Kamara try the right side, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Kamara up the middle. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Mayfield now. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. Mayfield to throw it. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So important there as they win their lead in this 4th quarter.
All right, partner, help me out with the math here. Make sure I am on point, because the way I see it, the other guys still need 2 touchdowns, but in addition, a 2-point conversion. So this is all about them playing perfect football from here on out.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And Jones will hit the deck here, and he is able to pick up the 1st down. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays, because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. And his throw here is incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller is thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the 1st half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the 2nd half. Now Jones. He's got Slayton on the slant. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down. They'll run with Barkley. And he's got the 1st down. Yardage before being taken down at midfield. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give you unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Throwing Jones. And that will be incomplete as well. I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done. And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did. Meanwhile, Jones' throw brought in by Bellinger. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Another pass complete to Bellinger. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Back to throw again. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Looking sideline, incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Seahawks are going to get the football back at their own 17. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And this will be a Seahawks 1st down as he'll take this forward to the 27.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Play fake. Mayfield. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. It's a 15-yard pickup. But it'll lead to a 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this 2nd half.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Here's Jones. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. After that sack, 3rd and 1, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Jones. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Quadre Diggs. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big 2nd half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. Just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the 2nd half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Seahawks, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets.
We spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat gon' have no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Fish came to Jonah. Yeah, I'm still independent, ain't sold a million records yet. Used to be on my checklist, big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, kept on my soul with no dollar signs. The industry's so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. 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 You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog so the day that you finally pop off, they'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment. That's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I give God all the praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. 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 Run it up.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something by Benz looking cute. That's honest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the. Ain't no way somebody daddy ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Now salute the general. TGLX got plans. Yeah. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
They don't know what they info. If it coming like this on the intro, what they here for? If they want the heat, you know who to send for your info. Buy my money like Venmo. This music don't work out. I know how to get it from my ends low. How you feel though? Cause hey, they can't rock with us. Galaxy ain't no stopping us. They ain't trying to steal my style. I'm feeling like I just shopping. Can't trust them cause they not my. Cause we worried about getting figures. All my ain't father figures. Just know my quick to pop it.
Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes,
My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes better. Why these down me? You can join the journey, you is worthy. Just allow me, no. Kicking down your door. Bloodsuckers, I see this industry is filled with shit. People that pretend to be something that they will never be. Oh my, I just need some little old peace of mind. The sons, the kings, the ghouls, the gods. The moon, the light, the fools, the facts. My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes, baby. I can never be controlled. Let them know. 500 helicopters driving me gonzo. But they want you just to envy. Let them see it. I'm the first to say it, now it's time you just believe it. I got too many fakes, made lots of foes. These people cold. Talk down your dreams because they know they can't come close. Don't shake no hands, just to your friends. I walk alone. I see both sides of other siders. You need to grow. Have you lost your mind? But I ain't like the others no more. God, I'm learning lessons as I go. You're only wasting time. Tell the devil there's a door. Praying God is only trying to test me for the glory of more. My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes better.
I'm the best, I'm the best, and I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best, and I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. People the prank and they know I'm in prison. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking no from my who ain't heavy. I'm the best and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching her, but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call her. Working big and it don't hurt to break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he lead a know it, Mr. Know I got him running to it. I'ma need to pull the mail before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Run a like a runner do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do it. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. Top dog like I vanished. I'm the really damaged. I came out and make the channel froze. I'm really who the panel chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name her who got a better flow, but she can hang it up just like a telephone. Sticking up with the cost 10K to let it come see it. Hands down here, make it come treat it. Spin, make it come beat it. I want the new in the machine out. Jewelry be cold like the temperature zero. I'm the hardest, they call me the hero. Heavy then they know what I be on. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, and I go, get on go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, and I go, get on go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain a game when the QB chain birth most of
chains in the game. No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies. Family size, leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused boy, little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. What I'm saying, people saying what's already been said. Predictions, I don't listen, it's already in my head, no funny. Your most hungry place, I was past that at 28. Underground tapes, as my ass cap in publishing states. As we slide in the G-Ride, I've been getting criticized, it's keeping me energized. Create with a business mind, I'm from where killers reside. A wild hood, only knew goons since my childhood. Say anything in they raps cause it sound good. Don't even mean what they say, horrible outlook. Y'all ain't really about this house. Y'all was in the house with it. We don't respect fake jewelry and silly outfits. Window down, blowing out great tits. New York's J. Prince on Houston Street. I caught the bounce before my even bounced the beat. I took the hard way in it, man, it's the route for me. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black, meet Joe Black. Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birthed most of the chains in the game? Why would I?
What I never do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates, all my bars on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this moment pass. Yeah, I know my time is now. Know my mama proud of me, and my grandma smiling down. Every time I turn it up, whole crowd be wildin' out. Matter of fact, let me see your hands. Look, I saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot, get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot, you only get one shot.
Heart of a lion, my time, here I go. I am not moving in silence. If it ain't moving, moving. We making movies, moving. I get a chance to take it. We bout to build it. They leaving it vacant. I just go harder.